Aliens are definitely and undeniably present on this planet. There is no room for debate on this. The days of laughing off UFO sightings and encounters as wacky nonsense are long gone. Currently, they are a hot topic in the public policy debate. Obama knows it, Tom DeLonge knows it, the US military knows it, and it seems that a small town in rural Japan also knows it. Not only that, they have the evidences to back up their claims. Now the world has renamed the town to UFO Hotspot. But the thought of an extraterrestrial has never made Japan uneasy. Take for example the writer Lafcadio Hearn, who in the late 19th century climbed to the top of the book world by documenting and retelling ghost stories drawn from the mythology of various Japanese regions. Now in the 21st century, there are some students who continue to visit shrines in their numbers to pray for good exam results, even though they don't have the slightest care about the gods they pray to. There are many different sorts of beliefs and superstitions that are popular throughout Japanese society. There is the unlucky number 4, which symbolizes death. The even unluckier number 43 means stillbirth, and the unluckiest number of all, the number 49, which is said to represent suffering right up to death. Then there is Lino, a town in Fukushima, Japan, which is considered to be the UFO capital of Japan. Aliens have been memorialized in the form of statues, which can be seen throughout the city. Its mascot is a little white extraterrestrial that pilots a golden flying saucer, and it shows up unexpectedly in places like deserted town plazas, local souvenir stores, and businesses that have been closed. And as it is Japan, ramen is one of Lino's most beloved meals, served in a bowl made of stones said to lure travelers from other worlds. Lino has been the source of rumors about the presence of extraterrestrial beings and the landings of unexplained aircraft as early as the 1970s. Sugio Kinoshita, a researcher of unidentified flying objects or UFOs, stated in an interview with Vice that he had his first experience with a UFO in 1972 when he was 25 years old. When Kinoshita and his 4 friends were out climbing on a mountain in the Fukushima region, they were startled when a thing that resembled a saucer suddenly appeared in front of them. They were terrified for their lives and attempted to flee, but they were unable to move their feet. Lucky for them, the saucer went away and did not harm them. Nobody was hurt, but their fast and advanced spaceship showed that they were superior and could attack if provoked. For 50 years, the Japanese government refused to take Kinoshita's story seriously. Nevertheless, it's always better to be late than never. Thus, in September 2020, Japan established protocols to investigate aerial phenomena, which led alien believers in Lino to establish the very first lab in the nation that aimed to monitor UFOs in June of that same year. Kinoshita, now a prominent researcher at Lino's UFO lab, says aliens attempted to contact him to inform him of their existence. The center is open to receiving evidence of extraterrestrial life from anywhere in the world and will study each claim using the sources they have to decide whether or not it is believable. The dedicated Japanese UFO researcher Kenichi Arai donated around 935 copies of declassified CIA reports to the facility, which are also kept in the laboratory's collection of documents. The most compelling evidence of extraterrestrial life gathered by the Institute is declassified CIA accounts of flying objects not controlled by humans. The center also possesses images of these objects that were provided by witnesses who believe that extraterrestrial beings were the pilots of flying saucers. For almost 2 decades, CIA records have documented several inexplicable flying objects intercepted by US intelligence agencies. In one case, during the years 2014 and 2015, Navy pilots reported being spooked by encounters with flying objects that were capable of reaching altitudes of 30,000 feet and traveling at hypersonic speeds without a visible propulsion system. Although no proof of alien technology was uncovered, officials in the United States did not rule the possibility that they don't exist. Japan has also been center of sightings, especially the Fukushima region. UFOs have been reported in Japan's history on several occasions. There are reports of a hollow saucer-shaped ship arriving off the coast of northern Ibaraki town in 1803, a century before the sightings in Lino by Kinoshita. Since his reported encounter in 1972, Kinoshita has devoted his life to solving the biggest mysteries in the cosmos and gathering as much knowledge as he can regarding alien life. He gathers all of the reports of encounters with extraterrestrial beings that people send to him and organizes them into what he calls a newspaper. According to him, Mount Sengan Mori has been the hub of alien UFO sightings. Mount Sengan Mori, which is formed like a pyramid, and the wilderness that surrounds it, has been at the center of tales of extraterrestrial life for many decades in Lino. The peak has spurred theories that it was built by aliens. Some people even believe that an extraterrestrial space station is buried there. Around the same time that these tales started, Lino, like many other rural towns in Japan had a problem of aged population and a dropping birth rate. And when the Tohoku earthquake of 2011 caused devastating tsunamis and the meltdown of nuclear power facilities in the Fukushima region, which together resulted in the deaths of more than 18,000 people, people fled the area out of fear they would be poisoned by radiation. The area became deserted and there was almost no economic activity. But there is also hope for the town's restoration, as the government and the people of town want to make Lino an alien watching destination. So, an international alien research lab was constructed on the base of Mount Sengamori in 2020. Before the lab, the town of Lino had opened the UFO Fureikian, a museum dedicated to the documentation of reported extraterrestrial life in 1992. The Japanese government provided financial assistance to the town between the years 1988 and 1989 in the form of grants as part of an effort to rehabilitate the areas. Inside the museum, there are display statues reflecting a range of human perceptions of aliens, as well as books on such beings, and a video about the mythologies around aliens. According to Kano, the director of the UFO lab, almost half the people who visit the facility are tourists who are not from Fukushima. It's because there are so many people who are interested in unidentified flying objects. According to him, when people like them come here, it leads to the revival of the community. Since there are entry fees which provide financial support to the community, and since tourists who come to the town for a vacation will spend money there, the community will benefit from the money those visitors spend. Kano claims that the museum has more than a financial purpose. It is a space for people who believe in the unknown. Although the museum is a long way from producing any major profit, he believes that it serves more than a commercial purpose. So, where are the aliens? There is more than one possible explanation for sightings and legends born in Japan. Sightings of unidentified flying objects may be nothing more than aerial stuff, like balloons and birds, or atmospheric phenomena, like ice crystals and thermal fluctuations, both of which can register on radar systems. Some people believe that they are hostile ship controlled by an outside power, while others believe that they are the product of poor detecting technology. Still, it is quite doubtful that there would be any reading mistakes made when many cutting-edge radar systems simultaneously notice the same phenomenon. And some of the objects show flying patterns well beyond excess of any technology or birds that have ever existed on the planet. It is quite unlikely that any country, not even China or the United States, have developed propulsion systems that can operate in space. Whatever it is that is now making our sky more interesting will probably continue to be a mystery for quite some time. UFOs, on the other hand, have now been legitimized thanks to worldwide government policies designed to investigate unexplained sightings, national military funds that have been diverted into these initiatives, and people that have moved away from describing the UFOs as wacky to mysterious. If we ever want to find an answer, we must develop the same kind of technologies that can keep up with their spaceships.